Welcome back to Hatha. We are starting today a new series called Into the Heart. So each class will focus on, we're kind of doing the heart chakra through the lens of all the other chakras. So we're starting with chakra 1, but it's through the lens of the heart. So, my disclaimer when we start working with the heart is always to be loving and tender to yourself, because this is where we open up past grief. We also open up compassion, and the main quality is balance. So, as we do this work, I'm hoping that you'll find loving compassion for self and others, and then also just take the time to, journal about any grief that comes up, do releasing practices to let them go. But this whole month is in the heart. I'm going to read just a little bit from Wheels of Life by Anodea Judith. If you're interested in chakras, I always highly recommend this book to get you started. She has a beautiful way of explaining this rainbow path, as she calls it. On page 201, she says, this is Anodea Judith says, love, love is not a matter of getting connected. It is a matter of seeing that we already are connected within an intricate web of relationships that extends throughout life. It is a realization of no boundaries, that we are all made of the same essence, riding through time on the same planet, faced with the same problems, the same hopes and fears. It is a connection at the core that makes irrelevant skin color, age, sex, looks, or money. I'm going to draw our attention to this world intricate web. And when I think of that, when I want to visualize how connected we are through this sense of love and grounding in the heart, I picture our root system. And if you've ever looked at a forest, you see the trees above, but what's going on below is an intricate web of roots connecting the trees. They actually communicate underground and through, I think, through the air a little bit, but I know they send messages through the soil, and they will give more nutrients to a tree that needs it, right? Through this interconnected web of being rooted in the same earth, they support each other. When one needs, they give. When one can give, they give, right? And we are not dissimilar. This is how we operate as well. So my intention today is to begin to open the heart, and we'll do some breath work to help that as well, some asana, and then to do some grounding practices, right? Some good standing chakra 1 practices, to do some balancing practices. I got to throw tree pose in there because we're going to experience our roots. So let's sit together, and I invite you to now rub your palms briskly. Let your gaze rest on your hands softly. Love is not a matter of getting connected. It is a matter of seeing that we are already connected. So prepare yourself to be what you already are. Now rest your hands sweetly on your chest, what you would consider heart center. Pull down a little bit as you lift your chest into your hands. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. And slowly begin to expand your breath out a little deeper, out into the chest, the ribs, softening the belly. Can you get that breath experience, that softness on the inhale to travel all the way down to your tail? I feel that tailbone. There's lots of muscles around there that can kind of tense up. Do what you can to soften all around the base. When we soften the inner body and allow ourselves to succumb a little bit to gravity, we reduce the outer armor and breathe into a deeper sense of connection. Connection to the rest of humanity, connection to the earth that connects us all. Let your attention rest in heart center. So just a low point in the chest. And as you sit there, you can notice what feelings might arise. This is our seat of compassion. Send some breath and openness as if you're clearing out an inner sanctuary. Let's chant the sound of Om one time together. I encourage you to feel the vibration of your voice beneath your hands. The vibration of sound serves as a purifying force within us so that we cleanse and purify heart center, opening to that deep interconnection of all. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Breathe into Om. Release your head to your heart. Lower your hands, slowly open your eyes, resting your hands on your knees. Inhale, draw your chest way forward, hug your elbows and shoulders back. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, slouch back, turn your spine into the shape of a C. So inhale forward, exhale back, just bringing some mobility to your heart center. And then coming through neutral pause, do some shoulder circles. We're moving the whole area around heart chakra. Right? These are the energetic centers of the body. It's a language tool for placing different facets of ourselves. It's many things. That is one of the things. Inhaling, take your arms out and up. Exhaling, reach over to one side. Broaden the left ribs. Stick them out there. Invite fresh breath in. As you exhale, crescent a little deeper. Inhale, rise. And right away over to the other side. Breathe into the right ribs, side body, making some space. Descend. And on your inhale, come up. And walk your hands forward, giving some length to the back body, maybe a little stretch through your hips. Breathe, sending your attention all the way down towards your tail. Drawing your navel in, slowly walk your body up. And come onto your back. Bring your strap with you, please. Once you're on your back, right away, bring your knees to your chest. So we're in the heart today, but a lot of what we're doing is the purpose of grounding. Apanasana is a beautiful way to start bringing your energy downwards. So as you inhale, move your knees away from you. Hands are glued to the tops of your knees. Then as you exhale, bring your knees towards you. So on those days when your thoughts are racing or your digestion is slow, this is a beautiful dynamic posture to work with. Apanasana. Inhaling, knees away. Exhaling, knees come in. Now And the next time your knees are in, hold just your right shin towards you and extend your left leg out on your mat. Inhaling, press your right leg into your hands. And as you exhale, snuggle your knee in closer. Move your attention down towards the tail, base of the spine. And imagine there a root ball like the base of a tree. As you inhale, soften all the way to this root ball. And as you exhale, extend from the base of your spine down through your left leg. You might even be able to feel your leg kind of lengthening within your clothes. So the inhale softens all the way to the base of the spine. Exhale, extend from the base of the spine down through the left leg. Keep the leg toned, so you're really engaging the muscles and pulling that leg longer and longer. Now take your strap over the arch of your right foot and send your right leg towards the sky. Take the strap back and forth, zip, zip, zip. Just wake up the very ends of those roots. And then add the movement. So pulling down on the strap with your hands, inhaling, press your legs straight, and they might be on a diagonal, right? If you're particularly tight in your hammies, move your leg forward. Then as you exhale, bend your knee towards your side body. Soften the groin. Inhale, squeeze the leg towards straight. Exhale, knee comes in, as in happy baby. Couple more. Good, let's just do one more. Pressing the leg straight, pulling it to alongside of you. Then hold the strap closer to your foot. Take a moment here and lengthen from knee to knee, so across the groin. And slowly begin to straighten your leg out towards the right diagonal. Open up the roots. So broaden your ankles away from each other as far as you can. Remember, your left leg is really rooting down, lengthening, holding steady there so the right leg can open. On your next inhale, bring your leg up, bend the knee, take it across your body in a supine twist. You can release the strap, just twist, getting at the creaks. Good, return to your back, two straight legs on your mat, and just feel the difference in those two sides. Okay, hold your left knee into your chest. Inhaling, press your leg into your hands. Exhaling, snuggle your leg in close. Attention, once again, down at the base of the spine. Can you picture the root of your torso? Inhaling, soften. You can even picture a root ball and the earth breaking away in order to be planted. With every exhale, lengthen down through the right leg. Establish the roots of your right leg. If you were to see the sciatic nerve, you would see that it looks like roots branching down from the low back. So our connection to the earth is very similar to the trees, long root system. Good, just one more exhale, really toning and lengthening the right leg. And then strap over the arch of your left foot, back and forth, zip, zip, zip. Easy breathing. Something fun to consider is that we're just having to remember our connectedness. We're not having to put in a bunch of effort to connect. It's an effort to remember. Okay, inhaling, press your leg to or towards straight. Exhaling, knee to the side, as in happy baby. So the bottom of the foot keeps looking at the ceiling. Match your movement and breath. Give yourself one more. And hold the strap just in your left hand. Take a breath, broadening knees away from each other. So we have this diagonal stretch between the inner thighs, across the groin. And then when you're ready, slowly begin to straighten that leg. Reach out. Keep your attention on the experience of your roots. If your face, jaw, or neck is tight, you can do horse lips to release that. Right? You can shake your head no. We embrace all the weird sounds in yoga. Good. Now bend your knee, take it across your body, just a yummy supine twist. Maybe you'll get a little adjustment in your back. And come onto your back. Just feel those two straight legs on the mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock forward and back. Unless this bothers your back body, then just come to a seated posture. We'll meet you there. You can rock a little bit off to the left and a little bit off to the right. Let your body feel in your imagination through to the earth beneath it. All right, come to sit, feet together, knees apart. Inhale, little back bend, and exhale, forward fold. Walk your body over towards the left. Reach your right arm out. So it's a little twist and tilt over the left knee. And come around to the other side. Good, come through the center and rise up. Let's open up the soles of the feet. Toes turn under. Sit back on your heels. All right, if it's too intense, then lean forward. Maybe you can just get those toes under. However, you can start to open up the very base of your roots. You can even reach your hand back here. Give a little foot rub. Right, the Ayurvedic practice of Pada Abhyanga, which is rubbing the soles of your feet with warm oil. It's very grounding. It can help you sleep. You might consider that this month. Okay, touch down, tap your feet. Now extend your right leg behind you, toes turn under, rock forward and back. So reach the heel back and forward. Tone your thigh a little extra. Now come to stillness. Draw the hips to neutral or square and float your right leg off the ground. Bend your knee 90 degrees and take your knee in big circles. Open up the hip. There's a connection between the hips and the jaw. So as you circle through the hips here, notice your jaw, and can you release any tension there? Try clicking your tongue. Good, now reach the right leg long, draw the navel in, extend your left arm forward, balance here. Toes touch down, inhale, reach up, big twist, and right away touch down. Other side, left toes turn under, rock forward and back with your heel. It's all about making those roots longer, more open and accessible. Then come to neutral, square the hips, engage your core, lift your leg to 90. Bend the knee to 90, and now do big knee circles. So chakra 1 is the earth element. Chakra 2, where we are right now, work in the hips, is the water element. So we want the earth to be nourished just right with water. So it's not muddy, over emotive, and it's not hardened. Just right. All right. Reach your left leg long, right arm forward. Hold steady as you breathe. Touch the toes down. Inhale, reach up, big twist. Lean back, open through the chest. And touch down. Now bring your blocks in front of you. Curl your fingers over the edge of your blocks. Okay, so your strong hands, strong fingers here. And then walk your hips back. And you'll come into a little puppy pose. Well, first let's prepare. So look forward between the blocks. Inhale and broaden your chest. Imagine your collarbones growing wider. Then as you exhale, draw your chest down so that your shoulder blades come back. So the head of the arm bone comes deeper into the sockets. Draw the low ribs in. Now, keeping your shoulder blades drawing down your back, take your hips back. Walk your knees back as needed. And we're stretching through the side body. So your triceps wrap toward your eyes. You're drawing your shoulder blades down. So there's steadiness there to allow the heart to open, to allow the chest to stretch. Now, if you have pain in your shoulders, don't go very far. Whichever you're choosing, really keep drawing the armpits hollowed back so the flesh never comes forward, flattening the armpit. There really remains a lift in the underarm. That's for the safety of your shoulder. Stay integrated. On your inhale, come up to all fours. And then bring your hips forward, root down through your arms, open the chest. And come back to all fours. Let's try downward facing dog, hands on the blocks. See how it feels. Do the same prep. So look between the blocks with your eyes. Inhale, broaden the shoulders and collarbones. Exhale, take the chest forward, head of the arm bones back. So there's really a strong integration here, this action. Good, now keeping that integration, head of the arm bones into the sockets, pushing into your hands, lift your belly, move your chest back towards your legs. From your chest, now press out into those blocks. Step your left leg forward between the blocks. Lift your blocks to be the height of 2 skyscrapers. And you're really giant now. We are now King Kong. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, deepen the lunge. Push into your feet like you're trying to stretch your sticky man. Inhale, just lift a little bit. Exhale, rooting through your legs, deepen. One more. Okay, then hips come basically to neutral. Spin your back heel down. Reach your right arm up. I'm using the block here with my left hand. Just a nice modification so that we can focus on the legs. With your right hand on your hip, tip your pubic bone towards your back heel. And now broaden the inner thighs. Remember the feeling when you were stretching your leg out to the side? Can you do that here, widening? Good. Keeping that on your exhale, scoop your low belly away from your front leg. Draw your left sitting bone under. Then deepen. If you need to lower the block a level, that's fine. Pull down on the right hip and now turn your chest towards the ceiling. Roll the right shoulder back. Lean back. Okay, stay. But if your shoulder allows, come into cosmic head rest here. So hold the back of your skull, let it rest into your hand, and start to turn your nose towards your elbow. Oh yeah, there's a little something going on there. Root through your legs, right? If you're working with injury, be kind. Work your legs if the problem is in the upper body. Okay, take your right arm up, straighten your front leg coming into Trikonasana. Use the block here. So on the higher level, root down through your legs Take your top ribs down and twist. And check in. Can you feel the same sense of groundedness if you lower the block a little bit? Warrior 2, bend your front knee, rise up. Steady. Half moon rising, right hand to your hip. Use the block. Shorten your stance and step up. You don't have to use the block. I'm just saying I'm using it today to give us more space. Space to feel just the length of our body. Imagine you have your back of your hand doing cosmic headrest. So lift the back of your skull. Root steadily down through the left leg. So make that leg grow, just like you did when you're on your back. Return to Warrior 2. And cartwheel down to a lunge. Plant the blocks. Downward facing dog, hands up on blocks. I'm going to turn so I can continue to face you. Really stretch down through your fingers into the blocks. Right leg forward, step between the blocks. Lift the blocks to the higher level. And as you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, hips lower. Good, now stay with the hips in neutral. Really stretch your sticky mat. Step into your front foot like you're trying to make a footprint. Spin your back heel to the floor and bring your left hand to your hip. Tip your pubic bone back towards your back heel and broaden the inner thighs. Toning the low belly, scoop your right sitting bone under and lean your torso back over that leg. With your hand on your hip, pull down. Roll the left shoulder back and begin to spin your heart towards the ceiling. So through your imagination and your breath, can you fill your heart center on the inhale? And as you exhale, root downwards through your body and into the earth. So we'll begin that connection of self to all, into the earth. Inhaling, fill the heart space. Exhaling, send your attention down through your body and into the earth. Remember, this is a remembering for your body. All right, Trikonasana. Slowly straighten that front leg. Really tone the right low belly, so that sitting bone's coming underneath. Bring your left hand to the back of your head, holding your head. Let your head rest in your hand. And start to turn your nose towards your elbow. You might notice one side is quite a bit more tense than the other. This is normal. It's just information. How can you do this with greater ease? Right, it's the right form. Can you let it evolve within you through softness? Left arm reaches up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon rising. Left hand to your hip, shorten your stance. Reach that block out, up you come. Focus again through the grounding, standing leg, growing longer and longer. Balance and breathe. The heart expands, body roots. Bend your standing leg and come into warrior two. Stay and breathe. Good. Now open up to five-pointed star. Inhale, reach, squeeze down through your legs. Your legs are like, you can exhale, tubes of toothpaste, right? And you're squeezing the toothpaste down through your feet and into the earth. So inhale here, exhale, press down and out. Can you make your feet kind of meld with the ground? Widen those knees. This time stay low, hands to hips, and swing your hips. See if you can relax the back a little bit and maintain the core. Good. Then straighten your legs, walk your feet a little bit closer together, and do the hula. Knees are bent, big circles around. And let your upper body flow as well. There's no wrong way to do this. Your feet are planted, they're steady, and you're just moving your hips in circles. Again, bringing that water element down, and your upper body spins, turns, spirals, stirs up the air above it. Go the other way. There's no wrong way, so just leave the computer, go into your body. Good. And then settle to neutral. And get your block, place it between the thighs. Spread your toes. Put a deep footprint in the soil that is your mat. Drop a plumb line from your tail. So can you imagine from the center of you, there's a plumb line that drops down between your feet. And we just ride up and down on that plumb line. Inhaling. Float your arms out and up, rise up, hug the block a little bit. Exhale, embrace a little extra around your hips as you slowly lower. Match your breath as you fly. This time, rise and stay. Keep squeezing down with your toothpaste legs, and arms come out to cactus. Breathe in here, broadening. Exhaling, hug around your waist, twist to the right. So dig those low ribs into your body. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center, reach up high. Reach up to your fingernails, back body lengthens, and chair pose. Sit low. Shift onto your left foot, hug the block, float the right foot up. Good, let your body stabilize just around that left leg. Okay, so if your knee is wobbling back and forth, just see if you can get it steady over that second toe. Shift onto the right, making the right leg steady, float the left leg. Good, back to 2 feet, sink lower. Reach up as you inhale. Pressing through your feet, exhale, crescent to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, rise, cosmic head rest. Lift your skull, head falls back. Okay, so here you are, from the navel point, rooting down your legs through your feet and into the earth. Imagine that interconnectedness from your body into the earth to all other trees and their roots. And can that help you open your heart? Bring your gaze forward, reach out, release your block. Tree pose, anchoring from the ribs through your foot. Really take a second and just visualize. If there's a window and you see trees out there, can you send your roots all the way to those trees? Then build your tree, right? Bring your beauty to the forest. Good, lower down. I'm going to send my roots over here to Georgia. She's in a pot, I'm in a pot, but we can send our etheric bodies down towards each other. So anchor from your ribs down through your leg, connect with your indoor and outdoor plants. Open up. And now, what if all of those trees and plants have human faces? Every color, every country, every gender. See those faces and your connection. Release. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bow. Right leg back, lunge. Pushing into the floor, reach up, high lunge. Cosmic head rest, lift your skull, head falls back. Deepen. Feel your way down through your legs, out to your forest. Stretch up. Good. Transition to Virabhadrasana 3. Warrior 3. Ribs come in. Back body fills up as you tilt forward. Steady yourself on your standing leg as you shift and float up. Through the toothpaste tube to the left leg and the right. Bend your standing leg and reach back to a high lunge. Touchdown. Step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bow. Left leg back, lunge. Steadily pressing down, reach up, high lunge. Cosmic head rest. Lift and spill over a rainbow here. Imagine that downward energy from heart through your body and into the earth. Then come to neutral, reaching up, tilt. Fill up your back body, so really engage your core, front body to the spine, shift and fly. Root down, root down. Reach back to a lunge and touch down. Step to plank pose. Slowly lower down to your belly. Right side thigh stretch. Take your foot, draw your heel towards your hip. Reach your knee away from you, so you're stretching the front of your leg root system. Change legs.
You're pressing your pelvis into your mat. If the pelvis stays grounded, leg lengthens. Stretch the quadricep. And release. Dhanurasana. So here we are, belly on the earth. In fact, let's take a moment. This is a very grounding thing to do. Turn your body into the shape of an X. This is called earth hugging, I think. Right, if you have a space in your yard or a park that is free from fire ants and is not covered in snow, although that could be okay if you're protected. Do this and breathe, just kind of letting your heartbeat be close to the earth. Let them sync up. Now lift your right leg and send it way across on the diagonal. You're lengthening from right ankle to right wrist. Come back out to the X. Connect your heartbeat to the heartbeat of the earth. Give her some love. Other side, left leg comes across. Big, long diagonal stretch. And return to your belly. Dhanurasana. Reach back, take both feet in your hands, and with your forehead on your mat, take a deep cleansing breath. Navel in, press your hips down, shoulders back, rise up. Let your breath even move you here on your belly. Right? So air, breath, the heart element. Notice how when you breathe in, you kind of lift. When you breathe out, you kind of tilt forward. Just be in that for a few breaths. And then slowly make your way back to child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Walk your hands forward and send your body back. Soft shoulders. Slowly come up, downward facing dog. Left leg forward, pigeon. Get those blocks. Let's use them to give us some height. So you have one in each hand. Drag your knees towards each other. Okay, so now we're integrating, pulling in and up, pushing into your blocks. Lift and open the chest. Right, this is the pigeon part of pigeon pose, that puffed up chest. Puffed up with love, not with ego. Let's see if this rising action through your body, combined with the breath, can actually give you a little more sense of openness through the psoas. And walk your body forward. Take your back knee back a little bit. Open up the left hip.
Let your face be easy. There you have a block nearby. I would encourage you to place your forehead on the block, giving all the weight of your head into the block so you can let your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders soften. On your next inhale, bring your body up a little bit. Just lift your head. And place your right elbow on the floor in front of you. Left palm to left hand. I'm sorry, left palm to right hand. Now push your hands together. Lift your left elbow up. It's like you're squishing something between your hands. Pushing into your hands, lift your chest and coil back. Lean back so the upper body is in a twist. Your head is an imaginary cosmic headrest. Keep plugging the head of the arm bones into the heart. And touch down. Return to downward facing dog, or just move through all fours. Right leg forward, coming into pigeon. Again, take those blocks. Use the strength of your arms to root down and rise up with your chest. So think of shortening the distance between your sternum and your chin. You can create a little bit of a double chin, triple if you got it. Go for it, I do. So as you root into your blocks, let your breath go as deeply into your torso as you can let it soften. And walk your body forward. And if your body allows, support your forehead with a block. So if you need to be up higher, just stay there and send your breath, meaning your attention while you breathe, down into the hips. If you can support your forehead with a block, do your best to let go around your scalp, your ears, sides of the neck and throat, crest of the shoulders, between the shoulder blades. If you've made it to adulthood, there's probably some point in your past that you've experienced heartbreak. Whether as a child it was the loss of a beloved pet, or as an adult the loss of a loving partner, through breakup or death. There is grief within you that can be breathed out as an offering. You are not alone in that grief. Everyone has grief. Bring yours to the forest. Let go a little bit more. See if there's just one more little bit of toothpaste in that tube. And slowly walk your body up as you inhale and come to all fours. Start to circle forward and back. Circle on all fours like a table shifting in a circle. Go the other way. And then settle yourself back into child's pose. Bring your block, you might like it. So we'll do this child's pose with legs together, which is a different experience than knees apart. However, if it creates compression, discomfort, pain, then open the legs back up and get comfy. Come forward, support your forehead on a block at whatever height it needs to be for you. And then let your arms come around the side body so that your hands are stacked, palms up on the sacrum. Let go a little bit. So here we are, our own little seed, planted in the earth. Can you imagine yourself there? Begin to root down, so pressing your shins into the earth, become a little more grounded and stable. When you're ready, and very slowly, breathing in, slowly roll up, arms coming out to the sides. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. You may go very slowly as you are down for a while. Then as you exhale, slowly fold back down. Rooting through your legs, breathing in, slowly roll up. Pause if you get dizzy. Pause and breathe. Lift the chest, open up. Now you're a flower in this forest. Take your time. Wherever you are in the sequence, give yourself one more seed to flower. And then have a seat on your heels. Rest with your palms, one inside the other. They're on your lap. Just be still for a moment. Come onto your back. Press your feet into your mat. Arms are alongside your body. Do some pelvic tilts. So as you inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. Tailbone reaches down, pubic bone rolls forward. As you exhale, draw the hips under a little bit. Your sacrum presses towards the mat. Slow and steady pelvic tilts. Inhaling, tilt forward. Exhale, a little bit of a tuck. This time, the next time your hips are tucking, come all the way into a bridge and wrap your shoulders underneath you. Legs are planted, heart is high. Slowly step your feet together. Root more into the left leg, so double down on the strength of your left leg. And then float your right knee towards your chest. And now reach that right foot up towards the sky. Now you're rooting into the earth, lifting to the heavens.
Breath is full and open. You might feel a tremble in that standing leg. It's good. You're building a charge. And then lower the right foot, lower your hips, and take a deep cleansing breath. Other side. Shoulders underneath. Hips roll up. Step your feet together. Anchor down through the right leg. Feel the effort and stability of that leg. Stay, or the left knee comes in. Stretch the left leg up towards the ceiling. Root to rise. And lower. Windshield wipers, feet wider than your mat. Just let yourself roll side to side. Both knees come into your chest. Now, left foot to the floor, cross your right knee all the way over. Take your hips over to the right, 4 or 5 inches. Knees go to the left in a supine twist. Now, broaden your shoulder blades out from underneath you. Pull those wings out and broad so you can get the most twist through the body. And as you breathe, surrender your tensions into the earth. Let yourself be vulnerable as you reach your essence into the earth, to the forest of people that reside here. Knowing that some days you need to draw from them, and some days you give them strength. Back through the center, 2 feet on the floor. Just take a breath. Left knee over right. Hips way to the left, knees to the right. Broaden your wings. Surrender to the twist. And come onto your back. A little happy baby. Rock side to side. And then roll to one side and come to a seated posture for alternate nostril breathing. Definitely one of the primary pranayama work for heart chakra because it is considered balancing. The state of a healthy heart is balance. Balance between giving and receiving. So lift your dominant hand, connect index finger and middle finger and fold them into your palm. Then lift your wrist and turn your hand towards you.
This is to prevent your head from coming down, right? You want to keep the head neutral so you're still lined up from tail to crown. Using your thumb and up at the top, the bridge of the nose, so not down near the nostrils, really kind of up higher. Valve one nostril by pressing against it as you inhale. Press with the ring finger as you exhale, other nostril. Stay on that side to inhale. Change to exhale. That's the pattern. Stay on the side to inhale. Change the valve to exhale. Keep going on your time, drawing your attention to the feelings, the sensations in your body and mind as you do this. Give yourself one more round. And release your hand. Bring your attention to heart center. Breathe there into the stillness. And stay seated here or transition to Shavasana, where we rehearse dying. We rehearse returning to the earth. So even as the body returns to earth, your love carries on. Carries on the friends and family left behind. Love is not a matter of getting connected. It is a matter of seeing that we are already connected. Connected within an intricate web of relationships that extends throughout life. It is a realization of no boundaries, that we are all made of the same essence, riding through time on the same planet, faced with the same problems, the same hopes, the same fears. It is a connection at the core that makes irrelevant skin color, age, sex, looks, or money. Slowly begin to let your breathing deepen. If you're lying on your back, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Lovingly draw your knees to your chest. Reach your right arm overhead, roll to your right side. Coming into the fetal position, your right arm becomes a pillow. Rest there for a moment. We all have the same connection to the way we gestate, held in the waters of the womb. We make our entrance into the earth. So using your left hand, root into the earth as you slowly roll back to a seated posture. Pressing your thumbs against your sternum. Return with your attention to heart center. And from that deep place of quiet, of wisdom, of a peaceful inner sanctuary, let's chant the sound of Om once together. Breathe in. Om. The connection of love in me bows to that connection of love in you. Namaste. I'll see you next time as we delve into the feelings and emotions of our heart center. Bye for now.